Did you know that nearly 1 in 3 people still deal with mysterious health issues months after recovering from COVID? We're talking brain fog that won't quit, gut problems you never had before, or a heart that races just from climbing the stairs. Sounds familiar? You're not crazy, and you're definitely not alone. The truth is, COVID didn't always leave obvious scars, but for many, it left behind hidden damage that could quietly drain your energy, sabotage your well-being, and mess with your daily life without warning. And here's the kicker, most doctors still miss it. You go in, your labs look normal, but something still feels off. You're not sleeping right. You're more anxious than usual. You can't focus. Your body's trying to tell you something, but no one's listening. These aren't random issues, they're the result of invisible battles still happening inside your body. If you've been trying to feel like yourself again and nothing's working, this might be the reason why. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on 3 hidden health conditions COVID can trigger, even if your case was mild. You'll discover how these silent symptoms can affect your immune system, mental clarity, gut health, and cardiovascular function, and more importantly, exactly what you can do to take back control. No fluff, no fear, just real talk, with real solutions you can start today. Because the more you understand what's going on inside, the faster you can heal for good. So stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll finally understand why your body's been acting so different. And most importantly, how to get your energy, focus, and peace of mind back for good. Most folks think that once they test negative for COVID, the storm is over. But the truth? For many, that's just the beginning. Silent inflammation, this sneaky, low-grade fire inside your body, can quietly chip away at your health without ringing any alarm bells. You might feel fine, yet your immune system could be stuck in overdrive, slowly harming your heart, brain, and even your gut. This kind of lingering damage can wreck your long-term quality of life if you don't catch it early. Here's the kicker, this type of inflammation doesn't scream for attention. You won't see a fever or get that achy I'm sick feeling. Instead, it shows up as constant fatigue, poor sleep, random body pains, or that annoying brain fog you can't shake. That's your body waving a quiet red flag. And if you're brushing it off as just stress or getting older, you might be missing the real issue. Ignoring it could mean a slow road to chronic diseases like diabetes, heart problems, or autoimmune disorders. But don't panic, there's hope, and it starts with lifestyle. Anti-inflammatory nutrition is your secret weapon. We're talking omega-3s from fatty fish, dark leafy greens, turmeric, berries, real, powerful foods. Toss out processed junk and load your plate with natural, healing stuff. Add in daily movement like walking or yoga, which reduces stress hormones and promotes a balanced immune system. It's all about creating a routine that supports healing from the inside out. And here's where the magic happens, mindfulness. It's not woo-woo, it's science-backed. Just 10 minutes of deep breathing or guided meditation each day can lower systemic inflammation markers like CRP. Imagine rewiring your body for peace, balance, and health with a simple habit. Combine that with quality sleep, hydration, and consistent movement, and you're building a lifestyle that fights back. But what happens when it's not just inflammation messing with your clarity? Well, ever walk into a room and forget why you went in there? Or read a sentence 3 times and still not get it? You're not alone, and for a lot of people, that frustrating fog didn't show up until after COVID. This isn't just stress or burnout, it's your brain waving a white flag after a viral war. Long COVID is real, and one of its sneakiest symptoms is cognitive decline, problems with focus, memory, and even emotional regulation that can hang around for months. Here's the scary part, this mental slowdown can hit anyone, even if your initial COVID case felt like just a cold. And it's not just annoying, it can mess with your work, your relationships, and your mental health. People have reported forgetting meetings, struggling to follow conversations, or losing their creative edge. It's like having the volume turned down on your brain. That alone can lead to anxiety, a drop in self-esteem, and a lack of motivation, all while you're trying to just push through. Now for the solution, your brain needs fuel, rest, and stimulation. Start with nutrition, omega-3s, walnuts, blueberries, and dark chocolate can support brain health and fight inflammation. Exercise is another game changer. Even brisk walks increase blood flow to the brain and boost memory retention. Want to go further? Brain training apps, puzzles, and reading complex material can help rewire those connections. And don't underestimate the power of quality sleep. It literally clears toxins from your brain overnight. Most importantly, give yourself grace. Your mind's been through a war, and recovery takes time. But small, consistent habits lead to powerful change. Journaling helps with memory recall. Learning a new skill or language can rebuild neural pathways. And don't ignore your emotions. Therapy, support groups, or even just honest convos with loved ones can lift the mental fog. But if your heart starts feeling off too, well, that's something we really need to talk about next. Here's something most folks don't realize: even a mild case of COVID can mess with your heart in major ways. We're talking about silent inflammation of the heart muscle, myocarditis, irregular rhythms, or even blood clots, and all without a dramatic warning sign. You might feel totally fine until you start noticing fatigue that just won't quit, a racing heart after climbing the stairs, or random chest tightness that shows up out of nowhere. These aren't just normal aging quirks, they're clues. And the wild thing? These issues can show up weeks or even months after you've recovered. Some people report heart palpitations during workouts, others feel dizzy when standing too fast, all signs that your cardiovascular system is struggling to find balance again. COVID is a vascular disease as much as it is a respiratory one, and it can quietly chip away at your health if you're not actively rebuilding. And let's be real, stress only makes it worse. So what can you do to protect your ticker? First, get your numbers checked: blood pressure, heart rate variability, cholesterol. Track them over time. Then, lean into heart-friendly habits like the DASH diet, rich in leafy greens, whole grains, lean proteins, and potassium-packed foods like bananas and sweet potatoes. Ditch the sodium-heavy processed stuff. And don't sleep on movement. 30 minutes of walking, swimming, or biking can do wonders for circulation and emotional well-being. Also, and this one's huge, manage your stress like your life depends on it. Because honestly, it kinda does. Chronic stress cranks up cortisol, stiffens arteries, and messes with blood flow. Try adding breathwork or cold showers to your routine, both known to regulate heart rate and lower inflammation. And if your body still feels off, pay close attention. Sometimes, what seems like anxiety or burnout is really your heart crying for help. But your immune system's been through just as much, and next, we'll uncover how to bring that defense squad back online. Let's get real, your immune system might look fine on paper, but deep down, it could still be limping after the blow from COVID. You catch colds more often. Cuts take longer to heal. That nagging fatigue feels like it's part of your DNA now. These are subtle, yet serious, signs your body's natural defense squad is still in recovery mode. And the truth is, COVID has a nasty way of draining your immune resilience, especially if your lifestyle didn't give your body the support it needed to bounce back. People think a weak immune system shows up as full-blown illness, but sometimes it's way sneakier. Ever feel foggy-headed, moody, or just up for no reason? That might be low-grade immune dysregulation. And the longer it goes unchecked, the more your body gets overwhelmed by small threats that would have been handled easily before. It's like your system is running on low battery, and that affects everything from digestion to energy to emotional balance. Yup, even your mental health takes a hit. So what's the game plan? Start by healing through nutrition. Your gut and immune system are besties, so load up on probiotics from yogurt, kefir, or fermented veggies like sauerkraut and kimchi. Add prebiotics like oats, garlic, and bananas to keep that gut microbiome happy. Vitamin D is non-negotiable. Low levels are linked to poor immune function, so get it from the sun, fatty fish, or supplements. And don't skip sleep. Your body literally rebuilds immune cells during deep rest. But here's the kicker, it's not just about what you eat, it's how you live. Create a daily routine that prioritizes movement, connection, and peace. Go for a walk outside. Do a 5-minute gratitude practice. Call someone you love. These habits reduce stress hormones, boost immunity, and build resilience that lasts. And if you've been feeling off in your gut lately, bloating, weird cravings, stomach issues, well, that's no coincidence. Because what's happening in your gut might just be the final piece of this COVID puzzle. Alright, let's talk gut, because what's happening in your belly could be impacting everything. COVID doesn't just mess with your lungs or brain, it can throw your gut microbiome into total chaos. We're talking about imbalances in good versus bad bacteria, leading to bloating, constipation, food sensitivities, and even mood swings. Your gut is your second brain, and when it's out of whack, your immune system, emotional balance, and energy go down the drain. Sounds dramatic? It is. Many people have no clue their post-COVID brain fog or anxiety is connected to gut health. But the science is loud and clear. A damaged gut barrier, often called leaky gut, allows toxins and inflammation to sneak into your bloodstream. This can spark issues like joint pain, acne, depression, and even autoimmune flare-ups. It's not just what you eat, it's how your body processes and protects you from what you eat. And if your digestion hasn't been the same since getting sick, now you know why. So what now? Rebuild that gut with a vengeance. Start with clean, whole foods, fiber-rich veggies, bone broth, chia seeds, and fermented goodies. Cut processed sugar, seriously, it feeds the bad guys in your gut. Hydrate like it's your job and avoid antibiotics unless absolutely necessary. Want a gut-friendly morning ritual? Warm lemon water with a pinch of sea salt and a probiotic capsule, game changer. And chewing slowly, eating without distractions, and mindful meals? Total win for digestion. And don't forget, stress is a gut wrecker. High cortisol levels wreck your digestion and inflame your gut lining. So make de-stressing part of your wellness plan. Breathwork, journaling, even dancing in your kitchen counts. Your gut will thank you with better mood, stronger immunity, and a lighter, healthier you. And once you get your gut in check, you're not just surviving post-COVID, you're thriving. But the big question now is, how do we tie all these lessons together to reclaim our full, vibrant health? So now that you know what's really been going on beneath the surface, what are you going to do with that knowledge? Will you keep brushing off the fatigue, the gut issues, the brain fog, or are you finally ready to take your health back into your own hands? Because here's the thing, COVID might have knocked you down, but it doesn't get to write your story. You do. And every small step you take, every walk, every healthy meal, every deep breath, is a move toward real, lasting healing. Ask yourself, how long have you been ignoring your body's signals, just hoping things would get better on their own? What if the answers you've been searching for were hidden in plain sight this whole time? You're not broken, your system just needs the right kind of support. And now, you have the roadmap. A plan built on nutrition, mindfulness, movement, and medicine that heals, not just masked symptoms. But healing only happens when you act. So don't let this be just another video you scroll past. Choose to apply what you've learned. Talk to your doctor. Switch up your routine. Be intentional. Your health, your well-being, your peace, they're all worth fighting for. And if you've made it this far, I know you're the kind of person who's ready to do something about it. So, what's your next move? Backhand index pointing down, let me know in the comments what hit you hardest or what step you're starting with today. And hey, subscribe now so you don't miss tips that could completely transform your health for good. Because the journey to a stronger, healthier, more vibrant you? It's just getting started.